Welcome back to another Hockey Nation video. Today I want to talk about the series between the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Last night the Boston Bruins beat the Toronto Maple Leafs by the score of 2-1 in overtime. And this is another year where the Toronto Maple Leafs cannot go through the first round. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show to you by number the reason the Toronto Maple Leafs lost. And then I'm going to talk about what is next for the Toronto Maple Leafs, about the management, the coachings, and also the players. So let's dive in about my first subject of the day. Like I mentioned, I'm going to review the series between the Leafs and the Bruins by number. And the first is all about the Leafs team. And we need to start with the number 1. Only 1 goal and 21 attempts during the playoff against the Boston Bruins. This is a big problem for them. By number 4, the Leafs lost against the Boston Bruins 4 times a series and 7 games since 2013. So when they play against the Boston Bruins, they lost the series and 7 games, and this happening 4 times in the last 10 years. My next number is number 6. The Toronto gave 6 goal power play for the Boston Bruins. When you think about the special team, Boston scored 6 goals and the Toronto scored only 1 goal. This is another factor why the Leafs lost the series. My next number is the number 7. This is the 7th time in the last 8 years the core, talking about Marner, Matthews, Tavares, and Marner, lost the first round. Number 10, last 10 game, the Toronto at home and the Scotia Bank in the last 2 years in NHL playoff. Toronto is only at 2-8 record. This is another problem for the Toronto Maple Leafs. My next number 12. They score only 12 goals in 7 games for an average of 1.71 per game. You cannot win any series that way. They almost did it, but again, this is rare, and this is another factor where the Toronto Maple Leafs lost. And finally, my last number as the Leafs team is the number 14, and they have 14 straight games in the playoff with 3 goals and less. We talk about Matthews 69 goals. We talk about Nylander over 40 goals. We talk about Marner 90 points. And we talk about Captain John Tavares, what he accomplished in NHL. All 4 cannot give more goals for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they lost another series in 7 games. And that's all the reason, by number, the Toronto Maple Leafs lost against the Boston Bruins. But I'm not finished. I want to give you by number what happening for different players with the Toronto Maple Leafs. My first number is number 1. They have only 1 goal from the bottom 6, and the goal is David Keefe, and they have only 1 goal for all the defensemen they play against Boston Bruins in 7 games. It came from Jake McCabe. That's it. That's all. That's the reason they score only 1.71 goal per game average against the Boston Bruins during the playoff. My next number is my number 1 again. It's Toomey and Pertuzzi. Both of them score only 1 goal in the playoff. Pertuzzi signed a contract 1 year worth $5 million and Domi $3.5 million. The Leafs was expect more from Bertuzzi and Domi. And that's another reason why the Toronto lost the series. My next number is number 2 and 4. Why? First of all, Matthews missed 2 games. And then Nylander did not play the first 4 games with the Toronto Maple Leafs. They are 2 big key factors in the roster for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they score over 100 goals both together. And that's another factor why the Toronto Maple Leafs have only 1.31 goal average per game during the playoff. My next number, my number 2 again, John Tavares, the captain, one of the 4 core players with a contract of over $11 million, 1 goal, 1 assist. The captain with only 2 points, that's not good enough. My next number is the number 3. Mitch Marner, 1 goal, 2 assists. Mr. Invisible. And that's happening again for the Toronto Maple Leafs. My next number is number 4. Austin Matthews in 5 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. And pay attention, only 1 goal. He scored 69 goals during the season, and he did only score 1 goal against the Boston Bruins. And finally, my number 5 is Samsonov, goal again average of 3.01 and a save percentage of 896. One thing the Boston Bruins find out is to score goal on his blocker side low. And that's happening many times during the playoff. And that's, guys, all by number, by the league and by the players. The reason why the Toronto Maple Leafs lost in 7 games against the Boston Bruins, and they are eliminated for the 7th time in the last 8 years with the core. But what is next for the Toronto Maple Leafs now? Now, let's finishing this video with what is next for the Toronto Maple Leafs. First of all, we need to talk about the president of the team. The Shanahan plan did not work. If you look about what happening with Toronto under Shanahan, yes, they participate to the playoff, only win 1 series under the Shanahan plan. And the problem is they not want to change the 4 core players during his time with the Toronto Maple Leafs. When you have over 40% of your salary cap only on 4 players, it's very difficult for the manager to find the way to make that team better. It did not work with Kyle Dubas. It did not work yet with Travelin. 2 different managers under Shanahan plan. And then they have 3 different coaches under Shanahan plan. And all 3 did not bring that team all the way to the Stanley Cup. And that's the reason I believe the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to fire Shanahan during the offseason. What is next for the Toronto Maple Leafs? It's about Keefe and the staff. What are you talking about? But first of all, they hired during the offseason last year Guy Boucher to bring him as a specialist of the power play. Did not do well in the playoff. I'm not sure what would be the situation with Guy Boucher. We don't know what's happening with the PK coach for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That team struggled all year long, finished at the bottom of the NHL on the PK, and did not do very well also in the playoff. Now let's talk about Sheldon Keefe. Keefe got an extension of 2 more years. He's going to kick out during the upcoming season. Can the Toronto Maple Leafs fire the assistant coaches? Can they fire Keefe? Don't be surprised. This could happen, and they clean up completely the house with the Shanahan and also the coaching staff. Can Travelling stay over there? Possible, because he was his first year with the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I expect Travelling, the general managers, to stay with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm not done yet. I have more things to talk about, and I'm talking about the core. This core is over. The Marner, the Tavares, the Matthews, and the Nylander. This is a time for the Toronto Maple Leafs to retool. Marner and Tavares, they still have only 1 more year of the contract, and possible during the offseason, we see trade for the Toronto Maple Leafs with Marner and or Tavares to get players in return, and they readjust their lineup or the roster for the next couple of years. That would be the reason I would say I feel like the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to retool, and they're going to trade Marner or Tavares, or maybe both, during the offseason. But this is the time now to the Toronto Maple Leafs to change the direction and to fire and to hire new people around that team. For the 7th time in the last 8 years during the playoff, the Toronto Maple Leafs got eliminated during the first round. This is a video about the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Boston Bruins series. I would love to hear from you. It gave me what do you think and the reason the Toronto Maple Leafs lost against the Boston Bruins. And then I would love to hear from you. What is next for the Toronto Maple Leafs? That's all, my friend. Thanks for watching another video. Don't forget, please, to click on the like, subscribe, and leave me comments. And of course, we want to remind you, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.